Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to talk about the vocab associated with this lesson. So I'm going to go over a few words with you guys. Just to get started, let's establish what an arc means. So an arc is any piece of a circle. So let's say I highlight this. This blue part is called an arc. Okay. Now an arc can have three categories. It can either be a major arc, a minor arc, or a semicircle. And on this circle, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if I start at the center and I draw an angle out to the edge, let's call this angle A, B, C. Now this part right here between A and B is called the minor arc. So, right, minor arc. Now a minor arc is an arc which is smaller than 180 degrees. Now if you remember, a circle is 360. So half a circle is going to be 180 degrees. So as long as an arc is less than half of a circle, it is called a minor arc. Now, if I were to go the other way around, this arc is pretty big. So you can assume this one is called the major arc. It is more than 180 degrees. So the purple is the major arc. Now there's one more kind of arc. What if it's not bigger or smaller than 180 degrees? What if it's exactly 180 degrees? And that is what we call a semicircle. So if an arc is exactly half of a circle, it is called a semicircle. And it equals 180 degrees. Now the last word I want to introduce to you is a intercepted arc. So just like you would intercept a catch in football, right? You would block it from reaching the other person. This point right here, A, and this point right here, C, they intercepted the circle, right? And they created this little arc. So the arc right here is called the intercepted arc because it is intercepted by the letter A and C. So when an angle creates an arc on a circle, we call that arc the intercepted arc. Now, here are two new vocab words. So this is a central angle and an inscribed angle. So those are going to be two new words we have not heard before. A central angle starts in the center of the circle. So you notice this circle has a blue angle in it. And the start of it, right, the vertex of this angle starts at O, the center of the circle. And an inscribed angle starts on the edge of the circle. So see the difference between the two? They both end at the edge of the circle. For a central angle, it starts at the center, and inscribed, so think about the word inside, is on the edge of the circle. So it starts on the edge, ends on the edge. Now, the relationship that these two types of angles have with their arcs is here. So if an angle starts right here in the center, central angle, and goes out, then the intercepted arc, right, AC, is going to be equal to whatever angle this is. So let's say this angle is 20 degrees, okay? So if this angle is 20 degrees, then the measure of the arc, and this is the symbol for arc, you put a little curve on top of the letter A, C. So the measure of arc AC is equal to 20 degrees. It is exactly the same. So this concept should be super simple. When you see a central angle, and whatever angle it is, that is going to be the same measure as its arc. So these are the same as each other. Now for an inscribed angle, you see the angle starts further away than this one does. So think about how little the angle looks right here and how it grows and grows until it reaches the other edge. So here, let's say this angle is also 20 degrees. Well, the arc is 2 times the inscribed angle. So this inscribed angle is 20. So the arc, the measure of arc AC is equal to 2 times 20 degrees. Okay? And 2 times 20 is 40. So the measure of arc AC is actually 40 degrees. Now, let's say I didn't give this to you. What if I told you that the arc is 40 degrees? And you know it's inscribed, right? It starts on the edge. Then you'd cut it in half to go backwards. So this is small, and then here it gets bigger and bigger. So you multiply by 2 to get the arc, but if you're given the arc, you want to cut it in half to go back to the angle.